Stuck in your 9 to 5 and dreaming about going all in with your online coaching? You're not alone, but here's the thing. Most people talk and yap their mouth about it. Few people actually do it. Today, I'm giving you the blueprint to quit that soul-sucking job and become a high-achieving, bad mother effer and go full-time as an online coach fast. This is the exact path that I took, and if you follow these steps, you'll be on your way to turning your passion into a real money-making business. Let's get into it. Look, I get it. You wake up every morning, hit the alarm, drag yourself to work, and sit through a job that's draining your energy. You know that you are meant for more. If you're feeling that entrepreneurship spirit in you, but the bills, the comfort zone, the what if it doesn't work out is all killing your dreams, but you see these other online fitness coaches and it looks like they're crushing it, but that what if it doesn't work out, it's keeping you stuck. Does any of that sound familiar? But here's the truth. You will never hit your potential working for someone else. The longer you stay at your 9 to 5, the longer you're putting off the life that you could be living. It's costing you more. The only way to escape that grind and build real freedom is by betting on yourself, man. And if you've got the drive to become an online coach, you have that spirit and you want to do better and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I'm going to show you exactly how to make that jump. No fluff, no bullshit, just straight steps to make it happen. Now, before we even talk strategy, we need to address the biggest obstacle, the elephant in the room, your mindset, the way that you think, man. You see, most people fail because they don't believe they can actually pull this off. They stay trapped in their 9 to 5, working long hours, honestly living in a lot of regret because it feels safe. It feels comfortable and predictable. But let me tell you something. Comfort kills dreams every single day. That comfort motherfucker is, he's a murderer, okay? The first step to quitting your job and going all in is believing yourself. If you want to be an online coach, you have to commit 100%. You need to make the decision that no matter what, you're going to succeed, and no matter what, you're not going to stop. And when you make that decision, your actions will start to match your ambition. You can have all the ambition in the world, but be the most brokest, ambitious person in the world as well. So let me be clear. This isn't about dabbling around in online coaching. This is for the guys that want to decide that you're going to make this work, and you need to, and treating it like a non-negotiable, kind of like what you do with your body. You need to be an all-in mentality before you can be all in physically. Bet on yourself because no one's going to save you. And if you don't commit to this, it's not going to work. Plus, you're working harder for someone else's dreams right now. Why not work harder for your own? All right, is your mindset in check? Now, let's talk money, baby. Because let's be real, you can't just quit your job without a plan, right? And most people will suggest about 6 months of savings before you quit your job, and that's fair. The key here is setting yourself up for success so you're not scrambling for cash or going broke while you're trying to build your online fitness business. So no one's saying that you have to quit your job to do this. In fact, most people build it on the side, and that's okay at first. Here's the plan. Save 3 to 6 months of living expenses, your rent, your food, blah, 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 right? Before you quit your 9 to 5. Make sure you've got a cushion. I'm talking about 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This gives you the time to get your business off the ground without stressing about the bills piling up and giving you, all that stress, I guess. You need breathing room to focus on growing your coaching business comfortably. 2 is start building your client base while you're still employed. This doesn't mean don't start your online fitness business in that 3 to 6 months. This means start while you're working, because there's never a right time to get started. There's always going to be something that comes up. There's always going to be another excuse. There's always going to be blah, blah, blah. So start building it while you're working towards that 3 to 6 months of having savings. Don't wait until you quit your job to start building your online coaching business. You can start right now. Use your evenings, your weekends, and the spare time to build a client base while you still have the stability of your paycheck. Now, is it challenging to prioritize that time? Sure, because you come home, you're tired, and blah, blah, blah. But this is going to allow for you to eventually buy back those 8 to 12 hours per day that you're working at your job. So it's all about sacrificing at first, and then eventually it gets better. This way there, when you're ready to make the leap 3 to 6 months down the line, when you have those savings, you've already got the income flowing in from your online fitness business. 3, okay, pay attention here because Americans are terrible at this. Cut unnecessary expenses. Listen, this is a temporary sacrifice for long-term massive gain. So cut out the unnecessary stuff for now, the shoes, the clothes, the pimping, because the goal is to make your transition as smooth as possible. And that means saving cash where you can. So there's no need to eat out 5 times a week or buy things that you don't need right now. because eventually this thing that you're building is going to buy you as much of those cool things as you want. And trust me, you can absolutely build your business while still working your 9 to 5. I've done it, and over 900 of my clients have. You just need the right focus, and you got to consistently focus daily. This is not like a in and out type thing. It's consistent little steps every day. Step 3, and here's where most coaches just get completely stuck. If you're anything like me, you're undercharging. I did the same exact thing. But listen, if you want to go full time as an online coach, you need to sell high ticket offers. Charging $50 a session isn't going to cut it. You're going to be stuck at a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. You need to create a program that solves a real problem for a specific group of people, aka niche. And you need to charge what you're worth. Because if you think about leverage, right? Charging more money is the highest form of leverage that you can possibly have. If you have a $10,000 offer, I mean, literally you can double your income if you're making 5K right now and you just get one client a month and you're making 10 grand per month. Now, I'm not saying to charge $10,000 per client, but what I am saying is if you did, this is the highest form of leverage you can possibly have. I'm just giving you an extreme example. So how do you do that? Number one is you need to identify your target market. Who do you really want to help? The more specific, the better. It could be busy professionals who need to lose weight but don't have time to spend hours in the gym. The key is to speak to a specific problem for a specific person. This is what allows for you to become perceived as a specialist and charge more money because you're solving a bigger problem that's more unique, it's more specific. Just think about a general doctor versus, a brain surgeon. Now, imagine that you had to get brain surgery. Who are you probably going to go to? You're not going to go to the general doctor, right? You're going to go to the brain surgeon, especially if it means saving your ass, you possibly dying without it. I mean, it is your brain, right? You don't want to be going to a general doctor for that. Now, this allows for the brain surgeon to charge way more than a generalist, allowing him to make more money and be more leveraged because it's a specific skill set solving a specific problem. He doesn't fix the whole body, he just fixes the brain. 2, create a high ticket offer, right? Start by designing a 12-week program that delivers massive value and gets your clients real results. Don't sell a load of shit that doesn't do anything for them, right? We want to charge money for something that's actually perceived as 10 times more the value, right? This isn't about selling one-off sessions. This is about creating a complete solution that solves their biggest pain point. And that's where the money is because people will pay big if you're solving a big problem. So to summarize it, small problems equals small money, big problems equals big freaking money bags, okay? 3, sell before you are ready. Like, stop waiting for everything to be perfect, getting your logo together. If you've got value to offer, start selling now. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't need the fancy logo. You don't even need a logo or website whatsoever. You need a good offer and a handful of people to believe in it. That's it. So sell first, then build it. And don't be afraid to charge 3K, 5K, or even more for your program. Remember, you are changing lives, and that's worth every penny. Step 4, consistent lead flow. No cold DMs, no chasing clients. Okay, you've got your mindset right, your finances are planned, and your high ticket offer is ready to roll. Now, you need clients. But here's the thing. I don't want you chasing clients. I don't want you having to cold DM my mom, my uncle, and everybody else on social media. And no, that does not mean spamming people with cold DMs or weird sales tactics. Here's how you're going to get consistent leads, baby. 1 is create value-driven content, right? And I know you probably hear this from every coach in the industry. You don't need to be a content creating machine, but you do need to show up consistently with content that positions you as the expert. Share real value, solve problems, giving away tips that show people that you know your stuff. In simplest form, this is the most simple way I can put it. Imagine you were charging $10,000 for a video. How hard would you go in that video? How much value would you give? One single video that was like 30 seconds to a minute long, and give that video completely away for free. I know it sounds crazy, and you're probably thinking, well, then nobody's gonna pay me, Eric, if it's that freaking good. But believe me, most people aren't gonna do it. And the people who do it, great. Like, we're in the industry to help people anyways. So if it helps 1 person out of 100, who gives a shit, man? I'm hoping that this helps hundreds of people right now make 10K tomorrow for all I care. I'd be happy as hell if it did. But the reality is most people won't actually do it. but going into your content with that mindset will allow for you to drop heavy bombs. 2 is leverage social proof. People trust people. So share client success stories, testimonials, and real results. You know, our best clients that are making 10 grand, 20 grand, we even have clients making 50 grand per month, are constantly and consistently showing that what they have works. So show your audience that your offering works for people, right? There's other people purchasing, because social proof is your best friend. 3 is call to action. This is where most coaches completely mess up. They give value, but they forget to tell people what to do next. At the end of every post or video, give a strong call to action, right? Tell them to DM you, click a link, book a call, make it easy for them to take the next steps. And trust me, when you create consistent value and show real proof of your results, clients will come to you. You don't have to chase them down. And just to give you the best context, like, you don't want to make an offer with your call to actions every day. I like to use Gary Vee's framework, which is jab, 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 right hook, which means you give, give, give. And with those call to actions where you're giving value and you're not asking for anything in return, the call to action can just simply be follow me, get my free ebook, get my free training, or whatever it is. And then the right hook is the hard call to action when you're actually asking people to book a call, DM you, so on and so forth. So here's the deal. If you're serious about quitting your freaking dreadful 9-to-5 and going full-time as an online coach, now is the time to take action. We got New Year's right here, bro, which is going to be insane month. So stop waiting for the freaking perfect time. It does not exist. You got everything you need right now to make the jump. You just need to commit, get a plan, and execute. If you're ready to go all in, I've got something special for you. Drop a comment below with the word I'm ready, and I'll send you a free guide on how to make the transition from your 9-to-5 to a full-time online coach. It's packed with the exact steps that you need to take action right now and make this happen faster than ever. And hey, if you're ready to stop dreaming about it and actually do it, and you want our support to hold you accountable to doing the actions, because remember, consistency is more important than anything, then book a call with me using the link below, and let's map out a plan to get you on track, creating that job for good. That's it for today. You already know I'm here to give you real actionable stuff that will change your life and your business. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.